Hello everyone. Yeah, I was expecting a package delivery in a few days, but it's arrived today. It's the Welder. Look how small it is. Look, compared to a PlayStation controller. It's tiny, this thing. Anyway, I'm not going to do an unboxing on film because that's been done to death. So let's get this unboxed and I'll show you what's inside. This is astonishing. I'm amazed at how small this welder is. It's absolutely tiny. I mean, there's nothing to it really. So what did I get in the box with this thing? Well, let's bring the camera back a bit so I can get more in the frame. So, like VW Coco, because he did this as well, and watching his video was basically one reason why I bought this thing. So thanks to Andy over there, and if you haven't subscribed to Andy's channel, please go and do so. So we've got we got in the bag here, we've got two Jubilee clips, wire brush thingy, and that bit which I'm not really sure what it is, but I've got a more substantial brush than that, but you know, it's a brush at the end of the day and they're needed. So we've got the destruction manual, so we'll look at that a bit later. We've got the flexi hose for the gas bottle for when we get one. There was something which came in this package that I wasn't expecting, and I'm not even sure if they were supposed to put it in here. Right, so we've got the earth strap, and that is pretty substantial. Like Andy said, it is very substantial, it's quite strong, so that's good. I didn't realise the end of it was like a solid there, so yeah, we've got that. We've got I'm guessing this is the flux core wire, it won't be anything else. It doesn't say anything on there, but yeah, I'd say that's the flux core. Unfortunately, I don't think anything bigger than this will fit in here, but we'll have a double check. We've got the trigger and cord, which is really substantial. That is a nice action, like Andy said. What are the tips like? Can I get that out? God, blimey, that's on very tight. So have to have a look at that, how to unscrew that for change the tips when they're needed. I'll have to look at that later. But yeah, we've got the so we've got that. We've got a cap on there. How does that come off? Does that unscrew? Oh yeah. Little cap unscrews there. That goes into there, and then this goes into one of the other pipe ports. So yeah, that's the torch jobby. I won't screw in, but weirdly enough, I don't know if I saw this in Andy's video or not, this came with another cable. Now correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't that TIG? Stick welding. I didn't ask for this, it just came in the box, which is really weird. So it looks like I can TIG with this thing as well, which would be interesting to learn how to do. So I haven't turned this on yet, I haven't even plugged it into anything. But But let's have a look in the side of it so I can have a look at where the wire goes. You lift you have the button there to press. So lift that up like so. And there we go. There's, I'm getting in the way again. So undo, oh, okay. Don't undo it too much. Obviously it comes apart. So we get the wire in through there. Metal rollers. There's 2 tracks in there for 2 different sizes of wire, which is standard. And you've got the coily thing where you put your wire. Now I don't know how long one of these is going to last, but we'll see. But I will come back to you with having this all set up and actually doing some welding with it. So yeah, this thing is tiny, but I like it. Okay, so I went into B&Q and I've got myself a cable rated. Where is it? Is it on that bit? Yeah. Rated IP54. I looked on the website for the welder and it's IP21. So I'm sure that must be the cable rating, even though the power cord on this thing looks much thicker. It should do enough job. So let's get this unpacked, get the wire into the welder, get everything all connected. Let's have a look at that. Oh. Oh, that was not expected. I thought it was just be a paper wrapper. Okay. Untethered. Okay, we are plugged in. Let's see if this thing turns on. It's the IPK, yeah, IPK, no, IP. Slide it forward slightly. Yes, we have power. Slightly on the noisy side, but I don't mind that. Right, let's move you slightly so you can see the front of the machine. And we can plug everything in. Alright, so let's turn you slightly and zoom you in a bit. Hopefully the focus stays good. Okay, so we've got the earth wire. I was hung it up on TeeCee's spare bumper, well, his old bumper. Now this one has got a notch on the side of it in the metal there. So according to the destruction manual, because we're using flux core, this one goes in the bottom in here. Okay, does it turn? Yes, it does. It turns in and locks. So that's good. So the other bit, which is basically the torch, which is a like Andy said on his film, it is a really long torch wire. Really long. And I kind of misjudged that, putting that on that way round. Okay, so it's... Oh, sorry, hit the camera there. Stuff keeps falling down. I did something wrong. It stays in the film. Hang on, see if we can put this cable somewhere, because it is really mega long. It's landed on the floor. Right, plastic cap off the top of there. I don't know why. I'm not going to probably never need that ever again. Okay, so we've got those 3 holes there. 2 at the top look like they've got wire connections in them, so that looks like electrical connectors, and they're sprung loaded. That one looks like the wire feed. So let's stick that in the hole. I hope that's right. Am I doing this correctly? I don't know. How hard do you have to shove it in? That's pretty solid. But then again, I don't know if I've got it all the way home. Oh, it kind of pulls itself in. So you put that in there, hold it there, and tighten it up. And that's pretty solid now. So then now this one goes into the other port, and that's tightened up. We haven't put the wire in yet, so let's do that. I'll need to move you because I need to stand where you are. Open the door. Let's move the scrap mat out of the way. Tester piece. And let's get this this flux core wire unwrapped. I have looked at some more online, and from what I can tell, there's not a lot in this spool. The spools I've seen online look like they've got much more material in them. So if I do want to continue using this stuff, I'll have to buy some. Okay, so I'll snip off the end because the bent bit will not go through the water feed. Let's unscrew this. Right, so that comes off of there like so. Spool goes on. And then put the spool back on. Try and hold on to the wire, which I should not have cut before I put this back on. Because if I let go of this, it's going to go ba-doing. Okay, that seems smooth enough. Let's undo that there. Pull a swingy thing down. And lift the arm up there. So I don't know what you can see, because my luck, my arms always get in the way. Okay, so inside I can see the roller where you've got two different sizes of wire. So it doesn't say in the instruction manual which one's which. Because normally, isn't it not 0.6 and 0.8 normally? It's usually what because I've only ever used 0.8. Shouldn't be too difficult to spot which one goes where. Let's feed this wire through what I think is that there. Yep, it is. And actually it's in line with that first roller. So let's see if we can get that fed through there. You probably can't see very much. Let's zoom you in. So you can see I've got the wire in here, in there, and it's fed through here, and it's on top of the little roller. So let's close that down. Oh, well, I didn't realise that was going to happen. That's undone very, very far. Right, there we go. So let's do that up. Don't want to do it up too tight because it might not feed. Okay, so I'll leave the door open for now, and we'll turn the machine on. Okay, so it's loaded all the screen and everything. Let's move you back. Oh, tripod. These are the hazards of having a tripod, everyone. Oh, let's move you back a bit more so you're not getting the reflection on the screen. Sorry about the flicker, there's not really a lot I can do there. So multi-function, so AC220, that currently says CO2, that's that second one. mix, flux, which is the one we will be using, lift TIG, MMA, so that looks like stick, then that's gas, so, oh hang on, could be wrong, I have to check that one, but that one's flux. So now what we want to do is do exactly what Andy did in his film. We grab the torch and we see if it feeds. It does, but it's not very... Oh, wire speed. Well, it's feeding the wire, so that's good. It's speeding up slightly. Whoa, that's just come undone, so that's not a good sign. That seems a bit better. There we go, out the end. Okay, so we now have wire through. Awesome. Right, next job is to test it and see if it actually functions well enough. So I'll come back to you. Wait. One thing you don't want to do, creating sparks when you've got petrol. Move that sort of thing out of the way. Okay, back to cleaning up the end of this metal so I can weld it, or attempt to weld it. I may have to find a different piece of metal to try and weld. I think there's a piece in the shed I can use here. Okay, let's fire this welder back up. Give it a try, shall we? Too much power. Way too much power. Is it too much wire speed? Turn the wire down. Oh. Let's try a stronger piece of steel. No, not enough power. I don't know how much the camera caught of the welding, but that's on there. It's not going anywhere. So, ow, that's hot. Yeah, that's welded, but it's not going anywhere. It's not the best welds, but it's better than nothing. And at least it's not blowing holes in it now. So I can honestly say that I really like this little welder. So today was just a little test and see what, see if it works, see if it does what it's intended to do. I'm hoping that the gas weld, the CO2 welding is better. But yeah, what I'm going to do is say thanks for watching, everyone, and also thanks to Hitbox, and also thank you to Andy over on VW Coco for recommending this little beauty. Right, thanks everyone, thank you very much for watching. Feel free to subscribe, like, and check out all my other films. It's free. Bye bye everyone. I'll turn the power up slightly. Turn it down a bit. Too much power now. Turn it down. Oh. No. I need to fiddle with this more.